sorry about that. Hello guys, hello artists, and welcome back to, my name is Sonny, and welcome back to Wright, Tribulations. We are going to talk to artists and, yeah. Let's begin. But you're sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me, but it was basically all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk. She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was just taking over. I wanted to at least be in the defense box today to root on you. Yeah. Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up in this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you, why do you help your sister out as much as you did? Huh? If you had tried to get help at the second cabin yesterday, you would have spent all the entire day locked up in there. My sister, I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by our mother, and never got any love from her father either. Yeah, that's she has a bad, sad story, but I still hate her because of how evil she is. Or psychopath. Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it? Yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini. It was like a mother to me. If only Dolly had come with me at Turnabout Temple, she would end up like a psychopath. I always loved her. Dolly was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that it would help her. Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago? Yes, I want to be useful to her in some way. But as usual, I was too cowardly, and the last minute I ran away. Because of that, Dorian's half-sister, Valerie, ended up... That was the case that bothered me so badly. Things in that there, of course. Some people suspected that Mrs. was involved in the murder. Some people? You must be... Yes, two defense lawyers. Mia Fey and Diego Mondo, who is actually called up. And of course Mr. Mondo, who was getting too close to learn the truth. Dolly even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You. That's right. Iris, there's one more thing that I have to ask you. Yes, what is it? On the night of murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Ellis Dexter, was it really you? Yes, it was me. That night, after I rang the Knights of Outbell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call off my cell phone. There's a flower, come through the temple right away. I got on the snowmobile and headed for the temple. But the battery in the temple was cut off, right? Exactly. We can just leave the body here. Okay, Stalia, we can just leave the body here. Alright, let's do this as you said. It was me. I was the one who received her body. The murder weapon had been left in her body too, so she wouldn't bleed too much. The stuff that Mr. Gillies always held. I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff. Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to our secret temple and it was on the line. But why? Why did you alter the body? I didn't want anyone to know the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Mr. Fay. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with the shishito. I worked the blood off the staff blade and left it next to her on the ground. Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. So it was a dolly that talked? Oh my god. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can do it. I can say who did it. I see. Defendant? Yes? The news is calling you. We want you to see you in the chambers. He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne. Alright. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you later. Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me? So it's true. I was cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning. Phoenix? Mia! How is Maya doing? Physically, I'm not worried. She recovered completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You mean she's learned who L16 really was? Yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew. But why? Maya's stronger than you think. I knew she could take it. All of it. What do you mean by that? I want you to figure out that as well by yourself. The trial is about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet? Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still. I think that just maybe I know who it was. Really, Phoenix? That night, the victim was killed at the garden of the inner temple, and the criminal wasn't just there by accident, which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. And one more thing, the victim was moved to a secure temple site by Pedolum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge, which means that they were stuck on the temple side for almost an entire day. Exactly, so the criminal was someone that wasn't in a secret temple the following day. That's as much as... sorry. That's as much as help I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win or lose. Okay, got it. Thank you, Mia. Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya say anyway? And who was it that actually killed Miss Faye? Whoever it was, I had to prove it. Me, all by myself. If you knew it was this short, I would have stopped at the last episode. This is where it would have stopped. Oh well. February 10th, 8:36 p.m. No, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the results of the test we had before earlier. Test? Yes, test. On the bloody dogger that was found stuck in the pine tree. Oh yeah, that. I totally forgot about it. That's the weapon that Maya Faye used when she fought with the victim. So what was the result? Was it the victim's blood or... Due to the chemical trains, the full test wasn't impossible. However, there's one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on the design was not the victim's blood. That is all. No, let's restart this trial. So it wasn't his blood on the dagger? Then who was it? I'm sure what the defense and prosecution has known this, but this story is rapidly coming to close. One says we need to show some firm evidence with their claims. I understand, Your Honor. From what I hear, the witness is dangerous and weak, physically speaking. So let's finish this quickly. Agreed. Very well, please bring the last witness. Witness, please tell us your name and profession. Maya Faye. My profession is, I'm an assistant manager of Wright and Call offices. Maya. According to the magazine out here, you're a spirit radio of the cruise shell technique. I fried it. The fake lamp. I don't want any more to do with it. Oh Maya, the pain of fake blood and causes must be unbearable. Very well. No, the Miss Way. When the event occurred, you were in the garden of the inner temple, and you witnessed the moment of Felice Dexter's murder. Is this correct? I didn't see anything. Start of this moment, young lady. Huh? Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying air. But I... Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. There's nothing you can do to change the fact. But there's something you can do. You can finish this. You have been watching the whole time, right? You have seen the witnesses come out, and you have seen also us squeeze. And you have seen us squeeze the truth out of them. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night after the crime, what exactly did you see happen? With this, if please. Yes, Your Honor. I was passing through the garden on my way to the spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly someone struck me over the head. I stumbled and landed up against the stone ladder. I think I screamed, "Help me!" Then something warm splashed over me. That was when I lost consciousness. So you were struck on the head? I suppose it must have been the staff. Maya, the person who hit you. It was not a Hatter, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't see. I don't know who it was. Maya, think hard. Sorry, Nick, but I couldn't. Ha. Can't say it was especially a good night for young ladies to be walking around alone. It seems that it will be hard to determine a criminal through testimony alone. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your test examination. Maya, hang in there. She doesn't look well at all. Who else was in the temple side that night? Well, Sister Begin, of course. But I remember her saying that Iris would be coming later as well. On the day after the incident, this room met Begin at the House Temple. That means she couldn't have been a criminal. So then, did Iris actually come later, like she said? Let me think. She seems confused. That is probably because she's so tired. No, I'm sure she did see her. She must have come while I was preparing for training. Who did it? Who hit you? I didn't see who it was. It was hit from behind. You did see the person. But after that, your attacker was in front of you. How could you not see who it was? Oh, let me think of for a second. Sorry, I just can't remember. Maya's really having a hard time. What should I do? Come on, Maya. This isn't making sense. Why did you see this person? Well, let me think. It was, oh yeah, that's right. It was dark, that's it. It was dark? It's not good to have too much light around us when somebody started going spiritual training. Come to think of it, there was a testimony to that effect as well. So it was dark in the garden on the night of crime. Which is why she didn't see her attacker. I thought maybe she was trying to hide something, but I guess not. Judging by the testimony just found the identity of the attacker was most likely the spirit that was channeled by the detective, Stanley Hawthorne. Very well, please continue with your testimony. What happened after you were struck on the head? What happened afterwards? My attacker was in front of me, blocking off my escape, I think. You think? After getting hit like that, I was in a state of panic. There was only two things running around in my mind at the time. Well, now, this is beginning to get interesting. It's interesting. Interesting. So what were the two things rolling around in your mind? My name is Maya Faye. 1 + 1 = 2. You see, for some crazy reason I was afraid I was going to lose my memory. I know it's all consider my life is the danger, but that's how it was. That's not all at all. Your action was understandable due to circumstances. So what did you do then? You think you screamed, but you're not sure? Listen, it was a big brick. It was dark and I couldn't see my attacker. Was it a man, a woman, an adult, a child? I had no idea. I was getting out of my wits. Believe me, brother, I certainly would have stolen my robes. I thought this person might attack me, so I... Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. So I thought that it was my last hope. Oh, it sounds like a poor little... It sounds like a poor little Baya was out of her mind. But I wonder what she meant by last hope. What do I do? Do I press for more details? Wait a minute, Baya. What's this by last hope stuff? Huh? What? What do you mean by your last hope? No. That's what you said. You said my last hope. What? I said that? Look, you were facing an attacker that you couldn't see and you screamed, right? You screamed, help me. Yeah. So you testified that you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope? Oh, well, that's like, what do you call it when that happens? Mine's not doing well up there. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at. What did you say? Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who I was screaming to for help. Ah! What is it now? I messed up. I didn't mean to let them slip out. Huh? Witness, are you absolutely sure what you're saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person? I want to keep that part a secret. What have I done? Ha! It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what you always say. A ton of pressure. You're a quarter of floor here. You can make things up or try to hide things in the chamber. With this, the information you just presented is vital to the case. I want you to add it to testimony. A man? Who was this man? You see, I could see. You could see? She's used this excuse twice now. Well, Netherlight is very bright. Netherlight, did you say? There's a great big stone lantern in the garden. They always light it when the Oculus is there for training. Hey, you know what they say? Under the darkness rides, so I could see the person that was further away, but not my attacker, who was closer. Plus, there was a random light sources in the garden at the time. So there was a man standing behind your attacker? Yeah. The man. He's the killer. He stabbed her from behind. He's the only one who killed Alex Dixon, otherwise known as Mr. Faye, your mother. The killer! Maya, you know who killed your mother, don't you? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? To be frank, Your Honor, I think she is in shock and quite confused. That's why she hasn't noticed the huge problem with her testimony. Huh? What do you mean? What problem? Maya, on the night of the crime, the sonnet was out of commission. Huh? What? It's true. There was no light anywhere in the garden that night. No! Order report! Mr. Goro, explain this! And the pureness of milk to the perfect clear darkness of coffee, steer. That is the state of the British mind right now. A cup of café au lait. A café au lait? Is that even legal? Mrs. Wright's words are the milk, and you are the spoon. Your Honor. I'm a spoon? I'm no spoony beer bard. Have I no? You must have noticed it too, right? This with this mental state is highly unstable right now. It's not hard to understand why she would make a little mistake like that. Sorry, but it's not going to cut it. What do you say? If there really was no light in the garden, then there's a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony. Nick! May I? Recall the witness statement about her attacker. She said she didn't know if it was a man or woman or an adult child. And yet, the witness could describe a person that was standing behind her attacker, and she quite clearly described him as a man. In other words, that would mean that Maya actually saw our mystery person, despite it being so dark that she could see the face of the attacker in front of her. No! Order! What the word does this all mean, Miss Wright? I say Miss Faye saw the real killer under pitch black conditions. Right. Do you have any idea what you're proposing? How could she have seen in the dark? There was no other light source to see. There are some things that you can't see in the dark, Mr. Goro. Maya, you did see who the killer was in the dark, and now you're trying to cover for him. Cover? For the man that killed Mother? There's only one conclusion I can draw from this. You know who this man is. Please, Nick. I don't know anything. Please, I'm begging you. Ha! You're talking good game, right? But let's see if you guys got it wrong. It was pitch black, so what could the witness see? I call you a bluff. No, Nick, don't, please, stop. Maya is dead set on protecting this guy, the man who murdered Maya's long-lost mother. But I can't let him get away with it. I'm a lawyer, an officer of the court. I'm here to find the truth. Alright, Mr. Wright, try to show us what you got. Who was this person that saw the darkness? Who was the person that saw us? You say Maya saw in the darkness. Phoenix was hinting to Goro, so... Goro? Take that! Oh my god, it was right? Because it was pitch black, Miss Faye was able to recognize the killer easily. I'm sure the court would like to see it for itself. How is it possible, yes? What? But how do you propose to show us something like that? It's easy. We just need to recreate the condition of that night. Conditions? Your Honor, the defense officially requests that all the lights in this court be turned off. What? Oh yeah, that's right, yes. I forgot about that. It was a nice... Oh my god! That was a nice bit of the doctorate, right? Well, everyone, this is the man Maya saw on the night of the murder. Order! Prosecutoro, what is the meaning of this? Surely you must be shocked to hear yourself accused for such a thing. Why are you denying it? Denying it? Ha, Your Honor, you're asking the wrong person. What do you mean by that? If you got a question, ask the witness. That's one of the rules. Well, Maya, how about it? What did you say? What you saw that night? Was it a tree glowing red lights? Well, witness, ask the question. Yeah. You're wrong. I never saw that. Maya! I thought the best that my mother was a man. For a totally different reason. What? What does Mr. Wright? What the? Stop your shattering, Your Honor. Shattering? If it was worth asking, ask the witness. That's one of the rules. Alright. Well then, let's continue with your testimony. Please tell us how you knew the killer was a man. Yes, Your Honor. I didn't realize it after I woke up, but... When I came to, I was just lying there on the training floor, half floor. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. The torches were lit, and the body was gone. And all of the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up, too. Since the person who did all that work alone, they just assumed he was a man. So it was after a crime that took place. The crime took place, the witness came to think the killer was a man. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, Honor. No need to apologize. As Mr. Gordon said, you're utterly exhausted. It's only natural that you will be a little confused. Also, if you consider the situation you just described, it doesn't seem too much of a stretch to assume the criminal's man. Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination. So you lost consciousness when you were in the garden, is that right? Yes, I think it happened when the victim was stabbed. So then the person that carried you into the temple, it wouldn't be the killer. That's what I think too. So the killer carried me into the temple. So you say the killer cleaned up the snow? It did look really odd. The snow was really a natural looking rectangular shape around the lantern. There was a lot of shovels around the inner temple. But they all really happy, wait to have it for me to use. An old fellow indeed, this killer. When would anyone want to take snow away? Well, there's only one thing I think of. Did you say that a lot of victims' blood sprayed on the snow? Yeah, they I collapsed and were being spattered. In other words, the killer's purpose was to hide this blood snow. I think that's the most reasonable explanation. Perhaps, however, there's something that's bothering me. If the killer just wanted to hide the snow with the blood on it, there was no need to remove that amount. That's true. He could have just scooped up the snow that was stained with blood. It looks like there was some mysteries behind this issue. But I think we'll help explain them. So you're saying that you never saw the killer, right? Yes. But earlier you were very clearly stated that you saw a man behind your attacker. Nick, I'm sorry. The killer certainly went through a lot of trouble, moving the body by plutonium and manipulating the crime scene. But for what purpose? Why do all that? Maybe Maya knows more than what she's letting on. Naturally, the killer must have done it, right? Yes, I think so. But why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? There must have been something that the killer desperately wanted to hide. Oh shit. I don't know. It looks like she doesn't have enough confidence. I think I need to get some more information before I ask her again. The doors were lit. Yes, that's how I noticed that the whole scene had changed. I'm going to say it was the killer who lit the torches. I mean, who else could it be? The killer probably lit them since it was impossible to do any cover-up work in the dark. However, if that's true, there's one thing that still befores me. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body? That's true. It's hard to see how that would be an advantage to the killer. The only one who could gain anything from that would be the only person that was in the temple, Maya. Very well, let me hear some more about the condition of the crime scene. Wait a minute. Just press everything. Naturally, the killer must have done it, right? Yes, I think so. But why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? There must have been something that the killer desperately wanted to hide. The truth is, when I saw the crime scene, I felt something. You did? Yes. I felt like the killer was hiding the evidence from me. For my sake. What? From wrong voice. What? Hiding from you? Everyone knew that I was the only one at the temple that night. Ever since Bikini had come back and looked at the garden. She may have thought that you had done it. No, she definitely would have thought so. And you say that's why the killer cleaned up the crime scenes to make it look like something had happened? Yes, I'm sure of it. But that certainly is an important piece of information. I want you to add that to your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Did it for your sake? Well, if the body and the blood has been removed, I would immediately be the prime suspect, right? Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, and if that happened, the body would have caused some other problems too. If her real identity had come out right then, it would have been terrible. Master Kura killed my own daughter. I don't think Maya would have been able to handle it. But still, it's rather difficult to find some of the killer's motives. What is it instead to go through the most trouble to protect you? safe. The body of the Elise detective were carried all the way to Hasselgaard Temple courtyard, then at the garden, and at the real scene of the crime. The stone that we suspected was covered in blood was scooped up and removed. It's reasonable to believe that it was not an attempt to hide the true crime scene. However, there's still one matter that also seems odd. Somewhat odd. Oh, and what would that be? You must have figured it out by now, Mr. Goro. It's a message written in blood on the lantern. It was written very clear on the white stone lantern. Maya. Right. Ah! If the killer was so motivated to protect Maya from suspicion, then why did he wipe the writing of the lantern? Ah! You're right! Order! But Mr. Wright! Is the fact that the killer was trying to cover up the crime scene? Indeed, but it doesn't make much sense to move the body and remove the bloody stone. Then not wipe off the most incriminating thing of all, the bloody writing. But if that's the case, do you have an explanation for the killer's mysterious behavior? Why wouldn't this killer move the body and remove all the stone, but then leave the bloody writing on the ladder? I don't know what the killer's plan was, but it was the fact that the killer left the writing on the ladder. There must be a reason for it. I know it already. When Gordon presented evidence, he didn't see the writing and... Well, Mr. Wright, let me hear your opinion. Why did you leave the message written in blood on the ladder? Prosecutor Goro, early in this trial you gave us some good advice. Once you eliminate the impossible, what remains must be the truth. Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought. The real killer wanted to disguise the fact that the crime occurred there. But if that's the case, then they would have left the bloody writing on the last stone on purpose. Therefore it must be that they didn't notice it. But that doesn't make any sense. The torches were all lit and everything. There's no way a normal person would miss something as glaring as that. You're right. There's no way a normal person would. What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright? There's only one person involved in this incident who could have missed seeing the bloody writing altogether. And who would that be? Who is the person that could have failed to notice the bloody writing? Mr. Goro, this is what you said yesterday. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with just use of goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. You can see everything? Is that correct, Mr. Goro? They're forgetting quite the... They're forgetting... pretty quickly. He presented evidence and said that he didn't notice the writing. He didn't see the writing, so he said it was blank as sheet. Or something. So it was obvious. Is that correct, Miss Goro? This letter was submitted as evidence today. I would like the court to take back of the moment it was first presented. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. You're going to say it. This lantern! There's something written on it! Why? Why is it written? It's written blood! Huh, nonsense! This lantern is clear as a whistle. Thank you for the flashback. Mr. Goro, just admit it. There are certain colors you can't see, correct? You can see red on the white background, can you? That's right. We went through this once before. During the posting case at Tribulations. This is the apple of the rightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time, and someone spilled the coffee on it. Oh. That stuff is still bothering me, Miss Goro. Why have you not explained the bloodstain on this court? To the court, bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Oh, I did think about that. Bloodstain? What bloodstain? I thought it was only smart that they think that... I thought it was thinking like it's ketchup, so it is blood. I thought like that. But it looks like it was a totally different story. It was, he could see the stain. Oh my god, everything comes to place. Don't play games, Mr. Prosecutor. The blood color stain that's smeared all over the paper. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about that blood stain. You could see the coffee on the white apron, but you couldn't see the ketchup because it was red. Ha! It's strange. In a black and white photo, those letters would have appeared black to me. I wonder. I'm the only one who can see them. Sorry, Mr. Goro, are you meaning it? Are you meaning that you could see the red radio lantern? Hey, Gramps. Didn't you know? That's the reason why I don't drink. That's the reason why I don't drink red tea. I wasn't sure about it till now, but I just can't believe it. Prosecutor is the murderer. But there's no Prosecutor Goro is the murderer. But it's not going back now. I finally figured out the truth. Shh! It's quiet! Thank you. Mr. Goro, the defense said it's time formally accuses you. You are the murderer of Miss Elise Sexton, also known as Mr. Faye. It's hard to believe this may be true, but however, once again Mr. Wright has brought up a disquieting fact about you. Ha! Just make sure you don't fill out the indictment in red ink, Gramps. Come on. How does a little graffiti make me into killer? Besides, it's not like it's my name right that's written there. I'm certain that the killer was able to see the color red. This is rich. Do go on, Wright. The answer is right there, at the crime scene. In the snow. The snow? How so? Well, for example, why did the killer move old snow? Your Honor, you said it yourself. If they wanted to hide the blood, why don't take just that area? Yes, but why didn't they take that area? Oh, could be. Yes, the killer couldn't see the red blood that had sipped into the snow, so he had to remove all of the snow. He couldn't be sure of where the blood had landed, so he removed all the whole area. Is it more likely that the killer couldn't see the blood because it was dark? Not a chance. The torches were all lit. They could have been able to see fine. They would be able to see fine. It seems that once again, this trial has taken an unexpected turn, so it's to say at least. Can you explain this, Miss Goro? Huh? Maya? Wait, just wait a minute. Maya, what is your business? Mr. Goro, it's the killer! After all, he didn't even come to the temple. It's 2 days after the murder took place. He didn't show up until after the old bridge got fixed up. Maya. Huh? You can testify to something like that. Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, like after the murder happened, you didn't even exist. She didn't? I'm afraid you'll follow. Ah, you're so senile, Gramps. I was so right. I was so right with the line dialogue. I've seen now, old man. We established this just a little while ago. After the murder, this witness was unconscious for a long time. because she was channeling with Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, that's right. Please, senor, let me add to my testimony. Nick, please, listen to me. Maya, do you plan to cover for Gordon no matter what the cost? If that's the case, then have got no choice. Your Honor, let's hear her testimony. If it means we're going to hear the whole truth, I say we should not silence her. Ha! Nicely done, Wright. Well, let's hear your witness testimony. Please tell us what happened to her in the temple after the murder. Yes, sir. After I woke up, I began shouting, and my spirit left me, as it were. But the little girl was there in the temple too. Purdy was also stuck in the temple side that night. The next morning she looked around but couldn't find anyone. The next day, when the bridge was fixed, she was in the spirit prep room. That's where Mr. Gordon arrived at the temple for the first time. She found Purdy first, and she cheered her right up. Where's this Purdy? That's my cousin, Parfait. So when did you hear about this? Oh, just a while ago, when I was in the medical office. I'm terribly sorry. But what you hear from someone else is simply not admissible as a testimony. What? Come on! Purdy would never tell a lie. She's way more honest person than I'll ever be. Real smart, Maya. You always know the best things to say when you're under oath. Ha! The prosecution has no objection. We believe the witness. Mr. Goro! Let's just move on to the cross-examination, if the defense has no objections. This is highly unusual, but... well, Miss Wright. Let's get this cross-examination started. Okay, guys, I have to end this episode. Oh, so much back and forth here. But anyways, we're going to cross-examine Maya's testimony next time. And yeah, so that's yeah. So anyways, thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you liked it. Thank you for support as always. It really helps me a lot. And check out the other videos I made. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.